Surely you have heard such a saying, you don't realize what you have until it disappears. These words can be applied to many things in life. For some railroad workers from the American city of Tulsa in Oklahoma, friendship with a little girl Rio turned out to be such a thing. The touching story of this friendship was told by the girl's mother, Brianna Heffley Shepard, posting it on her Facebook page. A few years ago, Brianna, the owner of a successful family business, changed her office. The new room was located right next to the railway tracks, so from its large window it was perfectly visible the movement of all trains. Brianna's daughter, little Rio, really enjoyed watching the moving locomotives. The girl climbed on the windowsill every day and waved her hands with all her might to the trains passing by. The drivers noticed the baby very quickly and got used to the fact that she always greets them. They opened the windows in their cabin and waved back at her. If Rio was not at the window, the drivers would beep and she, hearing this sound, rushed to greet them. But one day the girl did not run up to the window even after the beep. No, nothing terrible happened. Quite a common thing. She just grew up and went to school. Brianna says that Rio was very worried that she would not have time to greet trains now. Brianna was also worried and much more than she expected. The first day without Rio was especially exciting for her. According to her, everything happened like this. A train passed with a loud horn, and the driver waved his hand through the open window, and I was standing alone at the office window and crying. This happened again with several locomotives. Then the next day, I made a sign and wrote on it, "She went to school." When the horn sounded, I ran to the window and picked up the sign. I don't know if the driver could see the inscription. Several weeks have passed. One afternoon, when Brianna was in the office, there was a knock on the door. I thought it was one of my employees who came, but I was mistaken. It turned out it was the driver. He stopped the train at the building where the office was located only to go in and find out about the blonde-haired little girl who always waved to him. According to him, all the drivers were wondering why she was no longer here. When I heard that, I started crying. As it turned out, the railway workers saw that the woman was holding a sign, but because of the distance, they did not see the words written on it. They assumed that the girl was already going to school, but still decided to check their assumption and make sure that everything was fine with her. The man also told Brianna that all the drivers miss the girl very much because they are used to seeing her every day. He also asked if they could send her anything as a gift, just to confirm their unusual friendship. To this, my mother replied, "Of course it will be great. Moreover, Rio's birthday is coming soon, and she will be very happy to be congratulated." Telling on her Facebook page a story about her daughter's amazing relationship with railway workers, the woman wrote, "Rio will forever remember how she stood at the window and waved her hands to the drivers, and they turned on the train signals just for her. There was such a magical friendship between them at a distance, which was incredibly pleasant to watch for several years." The realization that this friendship has influenced adult men as much as our family fills me with love and hope that the best always wins in people. This unexpected visit was a confirmation of my faith in the kindness and humanity of people. Showing kindness is always important, and this story is an incredibly vivid example of friendship and confirmation that little things are of great importance in our lives. Don't be afraid to do something nice even for strangers.